Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today I'm super excited because I get to share with you something that is a long time coming and something I've been working so hard to try to get restocked for you guys. And I thought if we're going to restock it, let's restock it bigger and better than the very first time these books were available to you. This is the Functional Boxes bundle, the original rainbow colors, the very first books that of this whole series that I ever released. They sold out so quickly. And ever since then, I have just been getting asked and asked and asked to get the books restocked for the regular rainbow colors because we've had the pastel version. But I was trying to get the rainbow, and the last time I released these, I released them individually, and it took me almost a year to get all 7 books released. And I didn't want to do that with the restock. I was like, I want to just get them all out, and I wanted them to be available to you guys in a fun bundle. So that way, if you missed out on it the first time, now you'll be able to grab all of the books in one shot, or you'll also be able to grab individual books of whatever you might be missing. So this is the Functional Boxes Series 1 through 7 bundle. It releases on Friday, July 4th at 9 a.m. Mountain Time on my website, www.mojo-jojoplans.com. We'll talk pricing a little bit because it's different. The bundle will be $135 plus shipping, and that comes in this fun little box that you can then store the books in. And then it comes with all 7 books for that bundle price, which is a little bit cheaper than if you were to purchase all the books separately. Or you can purchase the books individually, and then I'll give the prices as we go through each of the books. But I'm really excited, and because I was restocking them anyway, I was like, let's revamp just how they look and just kind of make them look a little bit more like I wanted to. So I did change the spines. So the spines are completely different than what the original versions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, these were the original. This is how I released them. Ignore this one. It's like sticky residue that got stuck on that one. But this was the color pattern. And I basically started from the blue and basically went like if you go down the back of these, that's what I started with. But when I was doing the box set, I was like, I feel like I need to do the rainbow. And I'm so glad that I did because it looks so freaking pretty like that. So it's still all these colors, but I just chose, the main ones from the rainbow to do the spine. So I did update that, and then of course it has my update logo because I've been trying to update those as I've restocked stuff, and also update them to all the new binding that all the books have had as well. So there are a couple updates, but for the most part they're the same books you know and love if you were able to snag them the first time, but if you're needing some backups and all that good stuff. So the bundle set again comes in this nice little nifty sturdy box that you can then put on your desk. I usually just keep them on my desk and then keep the books in there. And then each individual book. So I'm mainly we'll go through all the coloring on the first book, and then we're just going to kind of speed it up and just quickly look at the rest of the books because the colors aren't going to change, just the sizes. And I do have an example of what all the sizes are and what they look like on an actual planner page. That way you can kind of determine what size you're wanting to get. But we'll go through each individual book so we can see. So this is what the new version looks like now. Again, here's the original version. So just a little bit of an update, a little better, Okay, so again, it has the new binding, fix the logo, all the good stuff. So books 1 through 4, so series 1 through 4 will each be $20 plus shipping. They are 30-page sticker books. And then we're going to go through the coloring of these. So let me back up, rewind. I know there are some people here that are like, this isn't a new product. Obviously, it's not new. But if you were new and you missed this the first time these came into stock, the very first time I released them, I wanted to create sticker books because I always got asked, like, I use this specific size of this sticker all the time, and I run out of them so fast in all of my other books. And so they were like, I just want a book that has all of that size, but in all the colors. So that's what I did. I literally, each one of these books is dedicated to one size of sticker. So there are 7 different sizes, and each one of them only has one size of sticker in them. That way, if you are somebody that uses, like I use series 2, that size is probably the size that I use the most. 2 and 3, I think, are the ones that I probably use the most out of any other size when I'm planning. So it's just really helpful to have an entire book because you know if you're going to use a lot of them, you could just grab that book. So that's why I came out with these originally. So let's take a look. So series 1 is going to be a smaller size. It's the smallest out of all of them. And again, I will show you what these look like on a planner page in just a second. But let's just flip through these. So you're going to get a couple pages of black because black boxes are a staple. So you're getting 3 of those. And then we're going to get a full page of some nice, really pretty red. Okay, then you're going to get a full page of a burgundy red. And then you are going to get a page of both of those 2 colors because I wanted to give you a little bit more. But in order to keep it a 30-page book, I didn't have enough to give you like 2 pages of each color. So that, or 4 pages. Yeah, 2 pages of each color, making it 4. So each set has 3. Does that make sense? 3 pages for each color set. So you're getting a page of the orange. Then we have the light orange. And then you have both of them together, which I love this page because then it kind of helps you see like the difference between the 2 colors. Because I know it is kind of hard to tell on camera. But I feel like when you see this page, it's a lot easier to see the difference between the 2. And then we have our yellows. We have a brighter yellow and then a more muted buttery yellow. And then we have both yellows together. Really pretty. And then we have our greens. 2 different greens, a bright green and a dark green. And then here's the 2 together. And then we have the blues, dark blue and a light blue. And then again, both together. And then we have our purple and our light purple. And both together. So all the books are basically set up the same way. They're just, you know, you'll get less stickers in them as you go down the line of the books because obviously the stickers get bigger. So then I wasn't able to fit as much. All right, there's our pinks. Whoa, as I throw the book, so sorry. And then we have gray, dark gray, and then a lighter gray. And then both. And then we have our browns, darker brown, and a light. And then you have both. Okay, so that is series 1 of this whole set. Again, all the colors and all the rest of the books are going to be the same. So, and they are set up pretty similarly. So I'm going to flip through those ones really quick, and then I will show you what they actually look like on a page. So that's series 1. Again, these ones are $20 plus shipping for the next 3 after this. So series 2, again, now you can tell the stickers are getting a little bit bigger. You're not getting as much on the pages, but you're still getting quite a bit. This one is definitely a size that I reach for a lot. So, and I did update the layout of these. If you have any of my pastel functional boxes, any of those, it is laid out like that before. I think these ones had gaps in between. So now when you pull these up, there's no remaining like color left behind on the sticker page other than the outside borders. So anyway, I did update just a little bit, make it a little cleaner, and then it allowed me to use the same cut files, which is, you know, helpful when releasing books. So again, this one is series 2, and I know they're sideways. Really, you would put them this way, but these books are sized to fit perfectly in a classic happy planner. However, you can use them in whatever size planner you are needing. I personally really like using classic size stickers in a big planner. I feel like I reach for the classic stickers more than I do the big stickers because usually it leaves me just like room to decorate more, you know? So I do really enjoy kind of keeping it that way. Okay, so that is series 2, again, $20. And then we have 3, we're going up in size. This is just a little bit smaller than a square. So again, set up really the same way. Okay, both the colors, and we have our oranges. And by doing these and resetting, we didn't lose any stickers from them. So they all have the same, I believe they all have the same sticker counts that they originally did. Just clean them up a little bit, you know? Always working on making things a little bit better than they were before. Not that it like really affects anything. It's more for me. It's more for my peace of mind at that point. Is like, oh, I'm going to fix this so that way they all match, you know? In my mind, that's better to have more things match. Consistency, you know? Okay, so that is series 3. Again, $20. These ones are all 30-page books. And then the last 30-page book is series 4, and we're going into squares in this one. So still getting the 3 pages. And then our split. And I'm flipping through these fast because I technically have flip-throughs of each of these books individually here on my channel, but for the sake of this bundle, and again, if you are new to planning and you weren't around when these originally released, now you don't have to go, looking for the individual flip-throughs of each one. They're just right here. So I just figured we just do it all in one shot. Makes it easy. Okay, so that is series 4. So again, 1, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Each one of these are 30-page books, and they are $20 plus shipping for those ones. And then we set those aside, and then we go to our series 5 book, and this one has 40 sticker pages in it. So this one is a little bit bigger, and that's because the stickers are ultimately getting bigger. So you're only getting 480 in this one, but it's 40 pages, and that's because we have some full boxes in here. And this one, I believe I laid out a little bit differently as far as the colors go. So we're getting 4 pages, I believe, of each color. So you get 4 of the black, and then you're going to get 2 pages of the brighter red, and then 2 pages of the darker red, and then we're not getting that split page where it has both on both pages. So we kind of just skipped that for this book. I didn't originally do that the first time, and I honestly don't know why. I think I just really liked the split, so I changed that for this one. So now there's not a split page on this one, which I will say does make easier if you're sharing stickers with a friend, and then that way you can evenly split books if you're wanting to. So that is an idea as well. If you're like, I don't use that many of this color, but I want to keep a page, you're not giving up both colors kind of thing. So makes it a little bit easier when you're wanting to split your stickers up. Because I know there are people that share their stickers. I have a hard time sharing with my daughter, so that's where we're at. Getting better. I've given her a couple books to play with. So you're getting 12 of these full boxes per each page. And again, that's just because they're bigger, and that's all I could fit. But I squeezed them on there. Did my best. And I know I get asked this, and I've been asked this before, is why these don't have any lines in them. And that is because I have a book that is dedicated. I have journaling boxes that is dedicated to having lines in these sizes, series 5 and up. So that is why I didn't put lines in these. But that does not mean I'm opposed to making an entire book just like this with having lines in it as well. So, let me know if that's something you would be interested in. Because obviously the more interest I have, the more willing I am to do it. But I'm also not going to do it if it's going to be like 3 people are buying it, because I have to order more than 3. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is series 5. Again, it's 40 pages. This one is $21 plus shipping. And then we go to series 6. Series 6 and 7 are both 50-page sticker books, and these ones have 300, so these ones are $22 each, and that's because these are a lot bigger. So these are double wide. Again, they fit over 2 vertical boxes horizontally in a classic Happy Planner. So you're going to get a couple pages of black, I think we're getting 5 of each color. I can't remember. So we get 2 of the reds, 2 of the darker reds, and then we get a split of the 2 for this one. So each like color section has 5 pages. So 2 of each shade and then 1 splitting to give you just a little bit more of that color. I've been liking these sizes to layer lately. That's been like my new, or use them to create like picture kind of things. I don't know, there's lots of fun things to layer with these bigger boxes or to just add some color to a page. Our blues, purples, pinks, grays, brown, and then our lighter color. And then the split. Okay, so that is series 6. Those are double wide boxes. Again, $22. And then we have series 7, which is the last book in this series. And these are double long, so they fit over 2 vertical boxes vertically. So this one's going to be pretty similar to how 6 was. You're still getting the 5 pages for each color set. So 2 of each color and then a split. And these boxes are just big, so I obviously couldn't fit more on there. These ones are great for the sidebar. Or again, layering. I love like layering the small boxes to kind of basically give myself lines without having to have lines. I also love seeing people use these horizontally in their vertical instead of vertically, because that's fun. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. All the rainbow shades. Oh, and all these shades are the same shades that you would find in rainbow boxes, basically. They won't be an exact match. I want to say I use the same exact colors on my end. However, when things print at completely different times, which these were 100% printed at completely different times, printed on completely different printers, the heat settings of the printer, whatever settings they were on, they might be slightly variation, but the colors that I did use in rainbow boxes are also the same colors you'll find in these books as well. So something to keep in mind if you have that and you're needing extra of those colors and you know you use a specific size, that's what these books are for. Okay, so again, 6 and 7. Uh-oh, I lost 6. 6 and 7 are $22 plus shipping. These are both 50-page books, so they're a little chunkier. And then we have series 5. This one is $21. And then 1 through 4 are each $20 plus shipping, and those are 30-page books. So that is all 7 of the functional boxes that is restocking. Now let's look and see what each one. So I wrote with my not so great handwriting, but this is a classic size vertical happy planner page. So you can see you can fit series 1 through 3 in one vertical box. So you can still kind of see the line there, and I lined it up with the line up there. So you can fit, and there's like a little bit of gapping, but essentially if you really wanted to, you could fit those 3 sizes within one vertical box, which I thought was kind of cool. I was like, oh my gosh, I can fit these. So this is series 1, this is series 2, and then series 3, and then series 4 is a square. Series 5 is a full box that fits in a vertical. And then series 6 is double wide. This is fitting over 2 of those vertical boxes. And then series 7 is double long, and it fits over 2 vertical boxes vertically. So that's kind of just an example of what each one of those sizes actually looks like in a classic happy planner. So hopefully that's like helpful for you to see, because I know it's kind of hard, especially when they're really close together, especially like this. You can't really fully tell like what's the sizing actually going to look like once you have them on a page, and this is exactly what they look like. So I'm really excited to finally be restocking these. I have more plans coming. I know we have other color schemes that we're wanting in these books, so I promise they are coming. But I wanted to make sure I got this one restocked, because this is probably one of the things that I get the most requests to get restocked. So I wanted to make sure I honored that and got these out ASAP, because these are such a staple of a book. So again, you can purchase all the books individually, or you can save a little bit and get the bundle set, $135 for the bundle, and it comes in this nifty little box that it goes in, and all the books and all that good stuff. So again, it will be available on my website on July 4th at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Patrons will get to pre-order on Thursday, July 3rd. And that also means things won't technically be shipping for me until the following Monday, unless it's a patron pre-order. I plan to ship those out that day. So if you just want your order to be on its way to you, then join Patreon. I'll have that stuff down below. This is a limited bundle set. So once this box set is completely gone, I'm not going to reorder the box set. To say that, I will probably reorder these eventually if they do sell out and restock them eventually, but this almost took me a year. I was really wanting to get these restocked back in January, and it just was not happening. But that being said, it is taking me a lot longer to restock things. So if you're not wanting to miss out, make sure you are setting your alarm. And if you want the bundle set, make sure you're setting your alarm, because once this bundle box is gone, I'm not going to order any more of the boxes. Like the box sets are done. So just kind of keep that in mind. Once the box set, I feel like I get asked all the time, when is the box set of this being restocked? And I'm like, it's not. I'll restock the books individually, maybe, and I have no clue of a good timeline of that, but I won't ever be restocking like the actual box set of them, if that makes sense. So anyway, so there we go, you guys. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Again, let me know down in the comments, are you guys wanting, I know lines are a thing. I know dot grid is a thing. I haven't figured out how to do dot grid yet though, so that is why I'm like hesitant on dot grid, and I also hate dot grid with a passion. However, if there's a lot of interest in dot grid, I'm not opposed to coming out with series 6A, B, and some options to add lines if you're looking for like that specific size with lines. I'm not opposed to that, because I do use a lot of boxes with lines for our memory planning. So let me know down below your thoughts on that for future stuff, and I'll add it to my list. But there we go, you guys. I'm super excited for this. I hope you are too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!